Welcome to another YouTube exclusive workout. Today I am doing a reformer workout that is beginner level and it's just 10 minutes. It's really a great introduction to the Pilates reformer, or just a great quick workout for those who are just starting or who just want to get a little movement in. So I'm going to begin with footwork. It's a great way to get yourself established and get your body warmed up. I'm using 3 heavy springs and I've got my headrest up. I'm going to come down onto the carriage on my back and just make sure the headrest is up for comfort. I'm going to put my heels on the foot bar to start with, and I'm going to put them right in line with my sit bones. Arms are resting down by the side, and I want you to have your shoulders nice and open and focus on your breath. I want you to inhale through the nose and exhale like you're blowing through a straw. That's going to help you recruit some of the deeper abdominal muscles. Then breathe in through the nose, and on your next exhale, you're going to push the carriage out until your legs are straight without snapping them, without locking them. And then guide the carriage in. Make sure that you're doing the work and the springs aren't doing it for you. So I'm going to exhale out and inhale, return. Now you want your rib cage to be relaxed. You want your pelvis to be in what we call neutral, which means you're going to have a little space between your lower back and the carriage. If you tip your pelvis back, you'll squash your lower back down. Don't do that. So press out and come back in. And let's do 5 more here. 5, and return with control. 4, and out. Make sure you're not slamming the stopper when you come in. You're really controlling, putting the brakes on, and you're also not snapping the knees at the end of the movement here. Then we're just going to change where your feet are, and we're going to go onto the ball of the foot, right at the end of the ball of the foot. Your feet are still separated, right in line with your sit bones. Now lift your heels up and then just relax them about an inch. Try to hold them still in space as you press out and then return. So same rules apply. You're going to exhale as you press out, inhale as you return. You're going to keep the spine in the same position as you go out and in. And you're not going to snap the knees at the end here, and you're not going to crash into the stopper as you come in. Nice and controlled. And press right through the center of the ball of the foot here, and keep that same amount of pressure on the center of the ball of the foot the whole way out and the whole way in. Let's do 2 more. And return. And 1 more. Big exhale. And inhale, return. Now all I'm going to do is, again, switch the foot position, but this is also going to change the leg position. I'm going to go into second position, turned out. This is, I call it a sumo squat when we're standing on the floor. So you're going to press through the center of the heel. Knees should track right over the center of the feet as you're going up and coming back in. And again, all those rules we talked about with the first footwork position still apply here. You're going to exhale away, inhale to return. 1 more time. Press and return. All right, from here, I'm going to come up and I'm going to change my resistance. Now, you can use 1 heavy here or anywhere from 1 heavy up to 2 heavy. So I'm going to use 1 heavy and 1 light spring. And I'm going to come down onto the carriage, same position I was in before, with the exception of having the straps in my hands here and my legs in what's called tabletop. So knees over hips, feet even with knees. Then I'm not right against the shoulder rest, so shimmy down just a little bit and put the elbows down on the carriage, just floating off the carriage, and then extend for a little tricep work. And exhale, press 2, and bend, and 3, and we can do 2 more. Now if it's too tight in the hips to have your legs like this, you can separate them a little bit. Now hold the arms long, and then reach them up toward the ceiling, and a long arm pull down. And lift back up, breathe in here, and exhale down. So same thing, same parts of the spine touching the whole time. The tailbone between the glutes, the bones between your shoulder blades, and the back of your head. And 1 more time here, pulling down and slowly reaching up. Now, we're going to change and put these straps on your feet. So I'm going to keep the resistance the same, 1 heavy and 1 light. But if you want to go up to 2 heavy, you can. And then put a strap on, hold yourself in place with that one, and then put the other one on. We're going to start with a bend and stretch here. So I press the legs out, exhale, and inhale to return. Now see if you can keep the legs together here. And you want to focus on, again, just like we did in footwork, straightening the legs without locking them out here. And then if you want to add your ankle, you can point the toes as you reach away, and you can flex the feet as you come back in. Same breathing, exhale away, inhale to return, and press. Now you don't want to press so low that these ropes kind of get stuck anywhere on the reformer or on you. You want to keep your legs going on a diagonal here. And now keep the legs straight. I'm still keeping them parallel. I'm going to lift them up, and without lifting the tailbone up, keep the bum down, and then lower the legs back down. So as I lift the legs up, I think opposition. I sink the tailbone in so I get a really nice stretch on the back of the legs here, and then lower them back down. Let's just do 2 more. Reaching up, breathing in, and exhale down. One more time. Reach up, breathe in, and exhale down. Now, bend your knees. That should feel really good. Take one strap off, reach for the foot bar, hold yourself in place, and then take the other strap off. Now, I'm going to come up from here, and I'm going to go into my back rowing. So, if you need to, you're going to put the foot bar down, and you're going to also go to one heavy spring. If you need to here, you can sit up on top of something so you can sit nice and tall and not kind of feel like you're struggling to sit tall. Then, you can either take your legs and reach them out over the headrest or on the outsides of the shoulder rest, or you can just fold them right in front of you. Doesn't matter, whatever helps you get into that nice tall position. I'm gonna hold a strap in each hand, and I'm gonna do what's called the plow. So what I'm doing is pressing the arms behind me, pulling the arms behind me with an exhale, and then inhale forward. And I wanna focus on keeping the spine in that one position as I press back as far as I can and come forward. Keep the wrist nice and long as you press back, and try not to fold the shoulder forward. Try to keep that nice open position in the shoulder. This is a great one for developing or strengthening the muscles in the upper back here and the rear delt. And those are really good for posture. Now, another one that's good for posture is to bring the straps up to your forearms, up to your elbows on your forearms, and then reach your arms out to the side and come forward. Again, don't jet your head forward or jut your ribs forward. You want to sit tall and just move from the shoulder joint. Use your exhale to open, inhale to close, and one more time. Open, hold for a second, and slowly come back. Now, just gonna turn around here. I'm gonna face the side, and from the side, we wanna get some rotation in. So you can keep that spring the same. I'm gonna hold my strap in my hand, lace my fingers together, and I'll turn my rib cage and come back. My eyes are looking right over my hands. I'm gonna exhale, turn, and inhale back. Let's do that again. Turn, and come back, and one more time. Rotate, and come back. Now from here, I'm just gonna take that strap, and I'm gonna kind of have a bicep curl here. My other hand is gonna be resting on the carriage, and I'm just gonna side bend over, keeping my arm kind of in the same place. So just a little lateral flexion here of the spine, and 2, and come back, and one more, 1, and come all the way back. I'm gonna spin around, and we're gonna do that same thing on the other side. So a little rotation in the spine first. Grab the strap, lace your fingers together, hold your arms in a circle, rotate, and come back, sitting tall. Exhale, turn, and come back. Pull with the abs, not the arms. Keep the arms kind of set in place, and turn, and back. Now, use that bicep curl, hand here on the side of the carriage, side bend. So instead of thinking down, think up and away with the bend. So you're not crunching into it. You kind of have some length there. One more, up, and come all the way down. Okay, now from here, I'm gonna turn and face forward. And all I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna start, we just have 2 exercises left. So the first one, we're gonna pull the arms forward and reach them back. That's it. So same thing we did to the back, right? And now we're doing it to the front. And we're also challenging our abs here, even though we're not changing the position of the spine, to hold us up. And one more. Reaching forward, exhale, and inhale down. Now just bend your elbows, and we're gonna go into a really nice stretch. It's called the offering. So palms are up, elbows are reaching back behind you. You're gonna reach the arms forward, then open them out. As you open them out, give me a big breath in here. Now exhale, tighten the abs and bring the arms back in front of your shoulders, straight out, and then bend your elbows back to the start. Reach forward. Now I'm gonna open out. This is our last one here. Come back to the center and come back in. And let's just finish on one really good one here. Opening out, coming back, and then slowly bringing that all the way back down to the beginning. And that does it. I know it's quick, but that is a great way to work all the muscles around the spine without actually bending the spine in lots of different directions. We only did rotation and lateral flexion. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to us so you'll see all the workouts that come from our John Garey TV YouTube page. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye, everybody.